Hey YouTube friends, this month we have been doing a little series on subscription boxes in your soap business and just the benefits of those and what that can bring to your soap business. So in today's video, we're going to talk about how do you get your soap subscription out into the world? How do you get people to subscribe to your box on a monthly basis? How do you get people excited about this enough to subscribe? Selling a subscription box, selling something that's going to come monthly or quarterly or however you're going to organize that. Getting people to subscribe to that is a little trickier than getting them to just purchase a bar of soap. But if you talk about it in just the right way, they will be excited and anxious to subscribe to your box. So grab your coffee and let's chat about your subscription box in your soap business. So I have a short list of things that would be great ways to get people excited about your subscription box and just anxious to see what you're doing and how they can be a part of this. These aren't in any particular order. It's just kind of the thoughts that I've had about how you could promote this. First thing is, you need to talk about it a lot, way more than you're comfortable doing. Everyone in your world needs to know that you're doing this and what the benefits are and how this can benefit them and solve the problems that they have, be that with their skin or with constantly running out and needing to reorder or just pampering themselves with this fun different box that comes every month. So they need to all know about this. Now, you could do this in multiple different ways. You could talk about it live at your craft shows. You could have a prototype there and ask people if they would be interested in receiving a box from you every month. I'm going to say monthly, but it can be every other month. It could be once a quarter. It could be every 6 months. I mean, it could be whatever you want it to be, however you feel would best serve your customers. So ask them in person if they would be interested and if they'd like to purchase that, give you their email address or whatever, however you want to take that transaction. You could have a little card printed that has, love our products, think about joining our subscription box. And you could include that card in every order you send out from your website or include it in every order you pack at a craft show or other places. Just make sure everybody knows you have this available and they could be part of it. You certainly should be talking about it on your business social media. In fact, you should start talking about it right now. What? I don't even have a subscription box. Yes, start talking about it right now. I'm thinking about doing this. Would this be of interest to you? What would you like to see in it? How often would you like to get one? Just ask them what they're wanting and let them give you some feedback and give you some ideas on what might serve them well. Certainly, you will want to email your list of people who are signed up to receive emails from you every week. You'll want to let them know for sure that you are doing this. And if you don't have an email list, we have a video that is above me right now that you can click on to go through our short series on what you need to do to get your email list going and get that vital asset to your business going so that you can talk to the people who want to learn more. You could highlight other people's experience with your box. When you send your box to people, ask them to video themselves opening the box and showing off what they got, their reactions to it, what they think the benefits of it is, how they're going to use it, all of these things, and then use those videos on your social media so other people can get an idea of what these customers received and kind of have a little FOMO. Wait a minute, they got this cool box. I want a cool box. It's a great way to kind of spread the word also. Reviews, that's a form of a review, but in the subscription world, reviews are golden. Reviews are going to be what people look at to try to get an idea. Does this serve them well? Are they excited about it? Is it fun? They're going to look at all those things. So these are a great option to that. And you might be saying to yourself, but I don't have any subscription customers, so how do I get these reviews? Send a few boxes out for free. Have your friend do a box opening and write you a review. Send one to your sister-in-law, someone who doesn't have the same last name as you. Send one to your mom-in-law, or no, that might not work. Because they might have your same last name. Send it to your mom. That could work too. So just find people to volunteer to receive these boxes and then do this for you. Show you making the products. think about other subscription boxes you know about. There's a whole host of them. I know I've seen one about deodorant. I've seen one about shaving. I've seen one about like exercise and all the things that go along with that. None of these products, none of these subscriptions are offering items that the person who's sending the box is personally making. That's not how they work. I would say 95% of the subscriptions out there are not about a personal handmade product. So make sure your customers know that you are making this stuff. Show pictures, show video clips, show them if you've got the goats, oh goodness, include pictures about the goats. All of these things. I mean, if you're making goat milk products, that's what we do. So I kind of assume the whole world is doing that. But certainly show yourself making the products so that they go, oh, wait, this is her stuff. She's actually making this and I get to receive this every month. Lucky me. Talk about how you choose what will be in each box. Now you're going to want to go through some work of designing, like how big is the box going to be? What are you including? I mean, you got some work to do on the end, but once you get that figured out, talk about your process. How do you choose? What are you looking for? Are you just including your own products? Are you including other things as well? There's decisions to be made there, but once you figure that out, let people know what your process is on how you design this, what you're drawn to, how you make each box exclusive and fun and special for them. You should create a wait list. This is the list of people who have said, yes, I'm interested. And when you have space available, when you have more available, I want to know so that I can get in on this and be part of your subscription service. So this is something that if you have your email list and you have your email service provider, again, if those words don't make sense to you, you have a video of ours you need to go find. And that was linked earlier in this video. So make sure you go and watch that because your email list is super valuable when it comes to your subscription box. But you can set it up so that you can be very tech snazzy and set up the wait list in your email service provider. So when people click on this button, they can join your list or they do whatever. You can also be very low tech about it and just say to people, hey, I'm going to be offering a subscription. Message me on Facebook if you would like to be on my list. And you can actually have like a notebook with the names actually written out in pen, in your notebook, and keep it that way as well. And then you just send them an email when you have some available. You might also consider including in your box maybe a little special wrapped sample that is for a friend. So if I'm your customer, I'm going to receive your box. I'm opening your box and in here is a little special thing for a friend of mine that I'm going to give away. And maybe that little special sample that I get to give away and I get to bless my friend now too, maybe it has a little discount in it that says, hey, if you would like to try out our subscription, you can get $10 off your first month. And your friend also gets $10 off because that's just a nice thing we do for her too. So create some little special discount that they get because their friend shared their little sample with them. So that would be a fun way to help the people who already get your boxes spread the word and help. And they're probably going to choose people who are going to be good customers for you anyway. So that's a great way to grow your customer base. You could do a giveaway. This would be something that you promote on your social media, at live events, through your email list, and you could collect email addresses and then do a giveaway. This could be live or on social media. And this could be hey, we're starting a subscription box. I have a prototype box here that I'm giving away. Register to win this box. And then you have a whole list of people who are interested in the idea of a box from you. So that would be a great way to do that. You could also, again, if you've got your email service stuff all lined up, you could do a giveaway and then all those people go on your subscription box wait list. So you can connect those two as well. And that would be a really great way to grow that wait list, to get people who are truly interested and also interested in winning something for free. And then you could be talking to them ongoingly as you have more and more boxes available to share. Now, these are all ideas on how to promote your subscription box and how to get it started, how to generate some excitement, maybe even before you have a box to offer. But we do have to talk about pricing a little bit, because this is where a subscription box can really be a negative thing, or kind of go in the hole a bit. Is you want to give your customers the best possible deal. So you pack this box full of stuff, and then you don't want to charge what it's worth really. So you take this huge discount, and now all of a sudden you have more and more customers on your subscription box for a box that you are not making enough money on, or even worse, that you're losing money on. So now the problem just gets worse and worse. You do need to be willing to charge what the box is worth. If you are already selling products, then you have an idea of what you're charging for your soaps, for your lotions. Hopefully you have an idea of how much your profit margin is in that. You need to add up all those prices of whatever you're including in the box, and then the box needs to be the box needs to be not less than that amount. Maybe a tiny bit less. We want this box to be a no-brainer. If people are purchasing product from you, we want your subscription box to be the obvious next answer. Why would I just buy the soaps and lotions when I could get her subscription box and get all this other stuff for free, or whatever it is? I would really encourage you, though, to be cautious in your pricing. These boxes are going to be more work than just making soaps and lotions and offering them for sale. They're going to be more work, and you need to not be doing this for free. So try to add some things into your box that are not already either on your craft show table or on your website. Things that people cannot quickly figure out what the price of them would be. So then they can't look at the subscription box, go to your website, add up all the prices, and decide how much of a discount they got and whether that's worth it. Don't do it that way. Try to have some other things in there so that this box is an exclusive thing, and they're just delighted to be part of that experience and part of your VIP world. So add up what you would sell each item for individually, and then maybe take a small discount. But don't go too deep with that. We don't want adding this subscription box to your business to actually start to drain resources, where just selling the products individually would be a better deal for you. If the idea of having a subscription box in your soap business is really intriguing you, we've been talking about this now for the last few videos. If you're really getting excited about this idea, we have a short course called The Soap Box for $57, where we go over all the details of all the things that you're going to need to know to be able to add a subscription box to your soap business. We go over planning, pricing, packing the box, fulfillment and shipping, the tech you're going to need, and how to launch your box and keep up with all the details after that, month to month, all for $57. So click the link above me now to check out the soap box and grab this little mini course to help you get your subscription box up and running. In the end, adding a subscription box to your soap business is not a great deal different than selling your products individually, but it is more work on the back end to make sure that you are telling people, letting them know how amazing your box is, how much they need the subscription, the value that they will get, the convenience of having it automatically delivered, the special deals they will have, and that this box is designed just for them. Making sure they know all of that and that they are just itching to be part of this new thing that you're offering. That's all work that happens kind of on the front end, helping to convince them that this is a great idea and they absolutely need to be part of this. The subscription itself is going to be a huge benefit to you and to your business because it brings in that recurring income that you can count on every month, but it's also a huge value to your customers, even just in that special VIP feeling that they're going to have when they're part of this system. So that it's not different than that, but there is some extra work in getting all of those things communicated on the front end and making these people super anxious to be part of your subscription box. In our next video, we're going to talk about how to keep your new subscription box customers happy and coming back for more every month. We'll see you there.